Kristy Putnam, Tai Chi Easy Senior Trainer. For a little Tai Chi Easy and Qigong, let's start today with a little meditation to come inward. So if it's comfortable, close your eyes or look down your cheeks, turning inward. Perhaps checking to see if your feet and knees feel comfortable, either sitting in a chair or standing with your feet shoulder width apart. Noticing a gentle sway as you inhale and exhale forward and backward, drifting through space with your breath. Take a moment to roll the shoulders up and back a few times, circling up and back, opening the chest, making room in the lungs for more oxygen. Letting the shoulders drop back and down into a relaxed position with little pockets of air under the armpits, which brings your hands about where your shoulders would be. Open chest, noticing your breath, noticing the rise and fall of your belly and your chest. Breathing deeper and slower, long, slow, deep breathing. Notice the place where your feet touch the earth. Feel your feet heavy upon the ground. As you inhale, pull the fresh air up through your legs to your torso. And then exhale back down your legs and out your feet deep into roots. Inhaling up the legs, exhaling down the legs. Noticing any areas of tension or discomfort in the legs. Inhaling into that area. Exhale that tension down and out the feet, deep into the earth for recycling and composting. Inhaling up the legs and now up the torso to the chest. Exhaling down the torso, down the legs and out the feet, sending your exhale into the earth. Feeling the inhale all the way up the spine, and the exhale, feel yourself sinking into the ground. Feel the bottom of your ribs dropping into the earth. Inhale up into each vertebrae of the spine. Exhale down the spine, down the legs, out the feet. Deep into your roots, expanding in all directions out to infinity. Exhaling deep into the ground. Inhale into each vertebrae, noticing any areas of tension. Exhale that tension down and out the feet, letting go, releasing, relaxing all the muscles in the body, trusting your skeleton to hold you upright. Inhaling all the way up to the crown of the head, and exhaling all the way down into the earth. Noticing any areas of tension, scanning the entire body for any discomfort, relaxing and releasing on the exhale, letting go of pain, letting go of any concerns, bringing yourself fully present to this moment. Making a note of any lingering discomfort in the body. Bringing the hands together, heart center, rub and make some heat. Bring those hands to that area of the body that would like a little extra attention, and just notice. Placing the hands on that area, holding, or if you like, a little self-massage, tapping or pressing or rubbing. Sending the warm energy, directing the chi. Paying attention to that area of the body. Exhale and release anything that no longer serves. Feel the breath leaving the bottom of the feet. Feel the concerns dissolving, the tension evaporating. Notice if the body would like any sort of gentle, spontaneous movement, perhaps a stretch, or maybe another area would like some attention from your hands. Waking up. Moving however your body calls you forth in this moment. Trusting your body, letting the mind take a vacation. Breathing deep and slow, moving mindfully. Slowly bringing one palm centered on top of the other, just below the belly button. Connecting with your center, noticing your breath, your inhale and your exhale. The belly expanding and contracting like a balloon, filling and emptying. Notice the belly button moving away from the spine and returning towards the spine. Breathing deeper and slower. Letting the palms turn forward now, marching in place a little bit, finding shoulder width apart with your feet. And coming back to stillness, the palms facing forward, bending down a little with the knees, dipping into the earth, gathering the vital essence of nature from the biofield, the cosmos above, bringing that energy in through the crown of the head and all the way down the torso, back to the belly, slowly bathing all the cells of your body. Again, gathering up the energy from the earth, dipping your hands into the ground and then up through the life force field of energy and collecting the stars from the sky and bringing them down like a waterfall into the crown of your head, the white twinkling lights cleansing all the cells and organs of your body. Again, gathering. Feel your hands moving through the air as if swimming through liquid. Collecting that energy like a great big ball and then compressing it into a smaller and smaller ball. Slowly condensing the energy into a vibrant white pearl, bringing it into your center and into your belly. One hand resting, palm above palm, below the belly button. The palms turn up and checking in with our posture. Bending the knees, letting them be loose and flexible. Imagining a spring between the knees, separating the knees to be above the feet as if riding a horse. Those shoulders rolled up and back, opening the chest. Sinking down as if about to sit in a chair, noticing the tailbone tucking down and forward. Notice the small of the back, the spine straightening, the straight spine elongating all the way from the tailbone, lengthening along the back up to the base of the skull, feeling the spine grow longer and taller. Noticing the straight spine, perhaps tucking the chin. The shoulders back and down, little pockets of air under the armpits, the hands below the belly, about where the pockets would be. Notice the arms making a circle. Notice the slow, deep breathing. Paying attention to your pearl in your center. Taking a nice big exhale. Slowly pulling your pearl out, letting it grow bigger and bigger as the circle rises straight overhead. The hands moving forward slowly over above the face. Up into the sky, the palms turn out. Rotate to the sides. Exhale the arms down the sides, returning slowly to the belly. Bringing our pearl back inward. And then expanding outward. Inhaling to the top, the hands rotate and the shoulder blades rotate in all directions. Exhaling slower and slower each time, melting into the earth. Feeling your energy expand in all directions out to infinity. Gathering the energy from all around you and bringing it back into your belly. Inward and outward. Noticing as the hands rotate, the shoulder blades rotate, locate the muscle between the shoulder blades to move those shoulder blades, pulling them together. A little efforting on the exhale as we stretch. Exhaling, slowly returning to the belly. Last one. A nice sigh of relief on the slow exhale. Coming back to ride the horse. The hands holding the circle in front, the knees loose and flexible, balancing, sinking down and opening the knees as if the thighs are corkscrewing into the earth, the inner thighs rotating forward, sending the feet deep into the dirt. Checking in with your knees, maybe shift your weight and adjust your toes, finding that comfortable place where you can sink down, tuck the tailbone, straighten the back, open the chest, lift the crown of the head, perhaps tuck the chin, straightening the whole back. Take a nice big exhale and then inhale the hands up to point at the chest while the elbows remain heavy, the shoulders and elbows dropping down to the ground. Hugging the tree, riding the horse, universal standing position. Taking a moment to make your intentful adjustments. Noticing your posture, the open chest, the straight spine. Becoming fully aware of what's happening right now. Noticing your breath, the place where your feet touch the earth. Take a nice exhale. Inhale, open wide. One hand drops down. Shift your weight to the side and hold a little ball of energy. And now imagine that bottom hand floats up and leaves behind the top hand, which floats down. The hand remains at the hip while the other floats on the inhale, not too far away, and then rewind and repeat. The bottom hand on the back comes to the top of the ball and the frisbee to the bottom. The top hand floats down to the hips and freezes as we toss away. The frisbee floats up on the inhale just so far, not above the shoulders, not too far, not too close. Notice the arms holding that half circle. And the hands simply split apart. And then the hands return to hold that yin-yang symbol, the Tai Chi ball. And then again they separate. The never-ending dance, the spiral of opposites. The yin-yang, the black of the earth and the white of the sky, separating into two balls. And then putting the energies back together into one. Compressing the ball. The black rises up from the earth to become the white yang of the sky. The yang energy of this sky sinks down. The white becomes the black, the dark earth. And this time, grab a hug, drag it back to center. Hug the tree, ride the horse. Check again with your posture. Feel that inhale, float the chest up. Feel the bottom of the ribs sink down. Feel the back opening, lengthening the spine. And take a nice exhale. Inhale, open wide. The other hand drops across to grab a ball on the other side. And again, the top hand drops down to the hips and we leave it behind as the frisbee begins to float away, just a little ways, and then returns to the bottom of the ball. The back hand from the top floats down to the hips, freezes, and we toss away, leaving it behind. And then putting the ball back together, the black and the white spiraling together, condensing, compressing, and splitting apart. One more. Come back to holding your ball on the side. The frisbee comes to the bottom, the backhand to the top. Sink down and drag your toes over to kickstand. Sink down and place your heel forward and out. The heel goes back out to shoulder width apart. This time, as you shift your weight forward onto that front foot, split the ball into two. And then rewind and repeat. Paying attention to your knees. Noticing as you bend the knee that takes the weight. The knee points the same direction as the toes. Notice as the knees and the toes take the weight. The hips rotate to face the same direction. The knees, the toes, and the hips all facing the direction of the weighted foot. The toes pointing out to the side. When your weight is on one foot, you can turn the other foot, making little adjustments to find your happy knees. Slowing down, following your breath, coordinating your breath with your movement. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Notice as you shift forward, you can find a stretch in your legs, in your hips, in your low back. And when you shift to the back, you can sit down as if about to sit in a chair, sinking towards the earth. Feeling those glutes engaged, strengthening the hip muscles, the legs, stretching and strengthening. Dynamic stretching, active relaxation. Feeling your stretches, finding what your body enjoys. Last one, take a nice exhale, inhale, sink down, pick up that foot, drag it back to kickstand. And step out to the other side and split apart. The bottom hand drops down to the knees. We come to the other side. Inhale, drag those toes over, sink down. Place a heel forward and out to shoulder width. Shift your weight forward as you split the ball into two. Shift back, put the ball back together. Checking in for your little adjustments. As your weight's on one foot, you can turn the other toes. Rotating the hips to face the same direction as the knee that bends and takes the weight. The hips and the knee pointing the same direction as the toes of the weighted foot. slowing down, breathing deeper, finding your stretches in your legs, your hips, your back. Couple more. And take a nice exhale as you toss the frisbee. Sink down, inhale, drag that foot back in. Stay down and step out from side to side now. The top hand drops down, sweeps across the knees, and then becomes the bottom of the ball on the other side. Continuing just to meditate here with the movement of the hands. Or if you like, stepping from side to side, the hand and the foot, inhale, lifting together to kickstand. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, the hand and the foot lift. Exhale, sink down. Split the ball apart, step out. Inhale, step in, grab the ball on the other side. Sink down, split apart. Inhale and rise. Exhale, compress the energy into the Tai Chi ball. The yin-yang symbol spiraling, harmonizing the yin and the yang, the opposites dancing ever from one to the other, continuously changing. Noticing, becoming comfortable with the change, allowing this change into your life. Continuing to move just the hands or just the feet or both the hands and the feet, or taking a break whenever you like, feeling free to pull up a chair or rest in stillness. Continuing to breathe deep and slow during the stillness, imagining the motions in your head to receive the exact same physiological benefit. Breathing deep and slow, feeling the movements inside your body. The inhale, rising. The exhale, sinking. Last one, grab a hug, drag it back to center, checking in again, riding the horse, hugging the tree, shoulders back and down, open chest. Bringing the hands now to the belly, sinking that energy down and out the feet, letting the hands turn up and sweep behind and out to the side, the palms rotating forward to grab a hug, and sink the energy into the belly. Gathering and sinking the chi. One more. The hands come to pause, resting on the hips, facing up. Shift your weight, bend one knee, rotate the hips to face that direction, out to the side. The opposite hand comes across in front of the body. And now bend the other knee, shifting the weight. Notice the hand moving through space without effort and bringing it back to the hip. The other hand extends across the body to the side that has the weight. And then bend the opposite knee. Noticing how the torso simply rotates from side to side as we shift the weight. The torso rotating carries the arm through space almost without effort. Swimming dragon. Couple more, dropping into your personal meditation, returning again and again to focusing on your breath, on relaxing all the muscles, letting all the thoughts pass by. Bring this hand now to the hip and let it freeze there, taking a break. The other hand comes across, bend the elbow, inhale, the hand floats up. Shift your weight to the other side. Exhale, the hand floats down at the side. Shift your weight, the hand passes in front of the knees. Bend the elbow, inhale, the hand floats up. Shift and exhale, the hand down. Notice the hand drawing circles around the elbow, like a windshield wiper on the car. And this hand slowly returns to the hip. The other hand comes across to the bottom. Bend the elbow, inhale, the hand floats up and passes in front of the face. Exhale, the hand drops down at the side and then passes in front of the knees. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, releasing. The shoulders relaxed, the elbow heavy as if a rock tied to a string is pulling down on the elbow towards the ground. And now the other hand sweeps across to the opposite side and floats up in front. The back hand drops down. Shift and rotate. The hands pass at the side, the front hand rises, back hand drops. Shift and rotate. The hands pass like clouds in front of the mountain peak. Focusing on the clouds passing by, or for that extra challenge, notice the hand and the foot stepping in to kickstand on the inhale. Think down, step out. Inhale, the upper body, the lower body together, rise and sink. Exhale, grounding. Noticing the clouds passing by, looking into the distance until the new cloud comes into view. One cloud after another, simply passing by. The clouds like thoughts, without attachment, without judgment, simply noticing and releasing. The thought comes and we let it go. Releasing what no longer serves and inviting in a new way of being, perhaps. Releasing and refreshing. Following your breath, deep and slow. Noticing what's happening right now. cross in the front, making an X, and then open to hug the tree, ride the horse. The hands float down. Shift your weight, bend one knee, the other heel inhales up as the hand floats up on the inhale, and down on the exhale, the other hand, the other knee, the heel float up on the inhale. Exhale down. Shifting from side to side, the hand, the knee, and the foot, the inhale rising together. Continuing to lift just the heel off the ground. Or if you like, letting the whole foot dangle above the earth. Coordinating that inhale as you lift the foot off the ground. Exhale, roots, grounding. Using the inhale to bring the knee up towards the elbow. Slower and slower, breathing deeply. Inhale and exhale down, following your own breath at your own pace. Stay in your comfort zone. Listen to your body. Perhaps you're seated, lifting the heel, or maybe work on only one side with a chair nearby to support your hand, to find that balance while you practice. Coordinating the breath to increase your balance. Inhale for better balance. As you rise, the knee lifts on the inhale. Going at your own pace, following your breath. Find your rhythm, your personal meditation. Slower and slower. Inhale up, exhale down. Couple more. Last one on each side. And now alternating feet and hands. So the opposite hand and the opposite foot. Perhaps taking a couple steps forward and backwards. Using that inhale to lift the foot, breathing slower for better control. And if you'd like a little extra challenge, inhale up and bounce the knee twice, like dribbling a basketball. Inhale up and bounce, bounce down. Stay in your comfort zone. Do what feels good. Practice at your level. Find your challenge, your growth gateway. Last one on each side. And slowly coming back in. Riding the horse, hugging the tree. Standing meditation posture. Checking in with all your little adjustments. Finding the happy knees as you sink down. Tuck the tailbone. Open the chest. Straighten and lengthen the spine. letting the hands drop down. We can simply sway to one side. Inhale, bring that foot into kickstand. Exhale, down. Inhale, place the heel forward and out to shoulder width. Exhale, shift forward, the toes pointing forward. Inhale, shift back and turn the toes out to an angle. And shift and exhale. Inhale, bring the foot back in. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, step out to shoulder width. Exhale, shift your weight and sink down. Inhale, bring the foot over to kickstand. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, place the heel out and forward, toes facing forward. Exhale, shift forward. Inhale, shift back. Turn the toes out to the side. Exhale, sink into the front foot. Inhale, step back in. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, step out. Shift the weight. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, bring the toes in. Exhale, down. Inhale, place the heel out and forward, toes forward. Exhale, shift forward. Inhale, shift back, turn the toes out to the side. Exhale, shift forward. Inhale, bring the foot back. Exhale, down. Inhale, step out, shift the weight. Exhale, down. Inhale, step in. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, heel forward. Exhale, shift. Inhale, turn the toes. Exhale, shift. Inhale, come back in. Exhale, down. Inhale, out. And shift down. Inhale, in. And down. Inhale, heel forward and out. Exhale. In. Out. 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 Last one, stepping in, sink down, step out, and grab a hug. Sink the energy into the belly, gathering, collecting, storing, sweep around, behind, to the sides and forward, grab a hug, sink the chi. One more, last one. This time the right hand makes a loose fist, resting loosely in the left open palm, and take a bow to acknowledge those who came here to practice with you. And if you have room in your space, a little bonus lesson here, take a couple steps back, and we'll do that Tai Chi walking forward. Starting with the feet together. Perhaps noticing on the floor if you can find a couple straight lines, maybe in the carpet design, that represent your railroad tracks. So when you sink down and step out to shoulder width, your feet are on your railroad tracks. Shift your weight, exhale down. Inhale into kickstand, exhale down. Place the heel onto your railroad track. Shift forward, exhale. Inhale, shift back, turn the toes out. Exhale down. Now inhale, let those hands pick up that back foot. Exhale, sink down. Place the heel on your railroad track. Toes forward, shift forward, exhale down. Inhale, shift back, turn the toes out. Exhale down. Inhale, pick up that back foot to kickstand. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, heel forward. Exhale, shift toes forward. Inhale, shift back. Turn the toes. Inhale, the hands bring that foot forward. Exhale, sink to the earth. In place the heel. Exhale. Inhale, turn the toes. Exhale. Big inhale, pull that foot. Exhale down. Inhale, heel. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Stepping forward here. Shift forward. And this time, as you shift to your back foot, let your hand extend backwards. Wave that hand into your face, bend the elbows, sink down, and take a step backwards. Best hand pushes an apple off the front hand, and this hand floats out to the side, looking backwards, sink down, bend the elbow, wave in, step back. Push an apple off the front hand. Toss out to the side, bend the elbow, wave in, sink down, step back, push an apple off the front hand. Toss, wave, step, and push. One more. Toss, wave, step, parallel, cross the arms, grab a hug, sink the chi, gather a hug. Two more times. Gather and sink the chi. Bringing the hands to rest on the belly, one palm centered on top of the other, just below the navel.